Game done got cold, I feel like I can melt it. Been working on my soul, put too much in to sell it. My flow done got majestic.
What it do, fam? PK signing back in with you today. I'm gonna go over fat loss just so you can have that information with you. I know by now y'all done heard the term calorie deficit, and you don't know what the hell that means. I'm gonna try to go over it in a way that's simple enough for you to comprehend it, or a way that's simple enough for me to try to explain it. So let's give it a try. Here we go.
Call me automatic P. Pull up, hop out, rock out, knock that gray out your anatomy.
A calorie deficit is the negative of your calorie maintenance, your maintenance calories. So let's go over maintenance calories first. Maintenance calories for a person is going to vary from individual to individual due to a number of things. Each person weighs their own weight, they're their own age, and they have their own activity level throughout the week. And these things are important. These are the things that are determined how many calories your body needs to maintain its current size. So we established that maintenance calories is the amount of calories that we need to consume daily to maintain our current state and size. In order to shrink our current state and size, we have to shrink our calorie intake. That shrinkage, that number subtracted from your maintenance calories, that would be your calorie deficit. For an example, if 2,000 calories a day will keep you at the same size that you are now, removing 250 to 500 calories from your 2,000 daily calorie intake will put you in a calorie deficit, meaning it'll be 1,750 to 1,500 calories a day. Now there's three ways that you can get yourself into a calorie deficit. You can lower your calorie intake down, or you can do some cardio, putting yourself into a calorie deficit by burning calories daily, or a combination of both. Lowering your calorie intake down and doing you some consistent cardio throughout the week. I prefer you to do option number 3. Not only will it help you achieve your fat loss goals, but it'll also help you increase your cardiovascular health by doing some cardiovascular activity, like walking on a treadmill. I'm gonna give you guys a way to figure out what your maintenance calories would be. Just by a simple Google search, just type in calorie calculator, calorie deficit calculator, and put your information in there. Let the questionnaire guide you. You don't have to download anything, it's just a simple search, and that'll help you. Just a tip. If you're trying to lose weight and you're selecting the calorie deficit out of the options that they give you, because there are going to be options on moderate weight loss, mild weight loss, or extreme weight loss. If you're at rock bottom and you need to lose a lot of weight and you're trying to do it fast, you're probably going to be more inclined to roll with the extreme weight loss. But let me warn you, that is going to be hard to achieve and be successful at. And once you do achieve it, because it will work, but it's hard to sustain that, meaning that it's hard to maintain that type of calorie intake. It's brutal. So select something that's doable when you're selecting your calorie deficit. Don't go overboard, don't starve yourself, because like I say, it's hard to achieve and it's hard to sustain. So since we done went over what a calorie deficit is and how to find out what your calorie deficit or your maintenance calories is with a simple Google search, let's go over some forms of cardio. Now, any form of cardio that's done the duration of time to where you can track the calories you've burned or not track them, like movement is movement. There's many forms of it. All of them are gonna work, but the best form of cardio for stored fat loss will be low intense steady state cardio. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna operate your body at a low intense state for a duration of time, consistently. Low intense steady state, the steady comes from the duration of time. You're at a steady pace, no up and down movements, no increments, no intervals. And an example of that, a good example, and my favorite form of cardio during competition prep, or just I simply want to lose a few pounds or burn a few extra calories, is by utilizing a treadmill, by putting the speed on 3 or 3.5 and raising the incline up anywhere in between 6 to 10. Now I know you're gonna wonder, is this enough stimulus for me to lose weight? It truly is. You don't have to torture yourself when you're lifting weights or when you're doing cardio in order for you to be successful or to have a good workout. You have different thresholds of intensity to where your body operates when you're breathing and shit like that. Ventilatory threshold 1 and 2. You want to stay in your lowest one. That way your body have time to utilize stored fat as an energy source. That's why you stay at a low intense steady state. If you crank the intensity level up to mid-level, your body will burn half carbs, half fat. Still calories, keep this in mind. And if you go full throttle with your intensity, if you open it up, full speed, pedal to the metal, running as hard as you can, 1,000 burpees in under a minute, you're gonna be using all carbohydrates for a fuel source. And this is where you risk raising your cortisol levels up. This is where you risk overtraining, and this is where you risk losing muscle. Ooh, that's a scary one. Who the hell wanna lose muscle? Especially after you done put the time in and the building it. So like I say, all forms of cardio work, all levels of intensity will lead toward the calorie deficit, therefore leading toward fat loss. And another tip before I leave you with this, if you are going to lift weights for the sake of building muscle, make sure you do your cardio after you do your weightlifting, just so you can preserve as much energy as you can to put effort into that last few sets, very last few reps of that set, hopefully to achieve muscle failure, stimulating the muscle growth. I hope I didn't overcomplicate this with fitness jargon and the terminologies and things of that nature. Just know calories in, calories out, calorie deficit, calorie calculator on Google, and consistency. That's all you need to know when it comes down to fat loss. I hope that helps. If you like the video, make sure you like it. If you like the person who delivered the video, which would be me, make sure you follow and share it with somebody that you feel like they might find this video useful. One.
Game done got cold, I feel like I can melt it. Been working on my soul, put too much in to sell it. My flow done got majestic. Yeah, just keep me in mind. Next time you want beef with mine, make sure you keep peace in mind. If you won't keep your peace of mind, I knock out a piece of mind. If you beef with mine, I told you I'm keeping mine. You want that G shit, seek you find.